In this video, we're going to be looking at astronomical units, what they are, and how we can convert between different measurements. Now, one thing to know about the solar system is that it's really big and things are quite far from each other. So we're just going to have a look at the inner planets. We can see how far things are from each other. Mercury is 57.9 million kilometers from the Sun. Venus is even further away at 108.2 million kilometers. And then we get to us here on Earth, 149.6 million kilometers away from the Sun. And past us is Mars at a mega 227.9 million kilometers away from the Sun. Now, if you're trying to do calculations using distances in our solar system, then the numbers get very big very quickly. So an astronomical unit is a way to make the maths a bit easier. An astronomical unit takes the distance here between the Earth and the Sun and defines it as one astronomical unit. How simple is that? If someone asks you what's the distance to the Sun from Earth, you can say it's one astronomical unit. We can also then convert other distances into astronomical units. Let's take Venus. Well, we know that one astronomical unit is the same as approximately 1.5 times 10 to the 8 kilometers, which is a rounding of the distance to Earth that we've got below. So if Venus is 1.08 times 10 to the 8 kilometers, then to get from 1.5 times 10 to the 8 to this, we need to divide by 1.388. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So dividing 1 by 1.388 gives us 0.72. And this is the distance between the Sun and Venus in astronomical units. When we venture out of the solar system, we start to use other measures of distance in space, such as the light year. The light year is the distance that light travels in a year, and it's huge. We are located around about 26,000 light years from the centre of our galaxy, and we can convert this into astronomical units. Now we know that one light year is approximately 9.5 times 10 to the 12 kilometers. That's a big number. This is in the datasheet, so you don't need to remember it in the exam. So if we have 26,000 light years, then we need to multiply both sides by 26,000. This means that 26,000 light years is equivalent to 2.47 times 10 to the 17 kilometers. Now we've got the units in kilometers, we can work it out into astronomical units. Again, we know that one astronomical unit is approximately 1.5 times 10 to the 8 kilometers, but we don't have that many, we have a lot more. We have 2.47 times 10 to the 17. So what do we need to multiply to get to this number? Well, we need to multiply 1.5 times 10 to the 8 by 1.6 times 10 to the 9. If we do that to one side, we need to do it to the other side. So we can see that 26,000 light years is equivalent to 1.6 times 10 to the 9 astronomical units. And therefore that's the distance to the centre of our galaxy. You can see why we use astronomical units when measuring distances in the solar system. But when we move to a larger scale, the numbers become too complex again, and we're more likely to use measurements like light years. So now that you're feeling confident with astronomical units, have a go at our questions changing between different units, and good luck.